How's it going, everyone? This is Talking with Austin, and I'm your host, Mark Austin. And today we're going to be talking on the subject matter of mental illness in the classroom, and why I personally feel people with mental health issues and mental disabilities are kind of just, in a way, drugged up and told they'll be okay, pretty much. Most people still believe that, teenagers or young children who maybe show signs of some kind of depression or high anxiety, that most people think that they're maybe going through a phase because they're young. But there are actually a lot more cases of mental health issues in children and teenagers. Tim Walker, actually, in his article, "Are Schools Ready to Tackle the Mental Health Crisis?" says 1 in 5 students in this country will need treatment. We are seeing a real movement to properly and systematically tackle this crisis, because what these students don't need is a quick fix, which I actually agree with. I think the quick fix he's referring to in this quote was basically the pill and the drugs that these kids and adults are given to kind of suppress these emotions of depression and anxiety. And I don't think that's the best route that could be taken in this subject matter. And it actually comes to show that mental health issues in children in today's age actually could possibly and most likely lead to a dropout or them leaving school early. I have a little statistic here. Nationally, only 40% of students with emotional behavior and mental health disorders graduate from high school, compared to the national average, which is 76%. And it also we also have here over 50% of students with emotional and behavioral disabilities, ages 14 and older, drop out of high school. Which just comes to show that these children and these teens aren't going through any type of phase as someone would, once thought. They're not going to outgrow it, It's stated that they're dropping out of high school because of these, mental health issues. So it just comes to show that these issues are sticking with them till, high school, which is, a decent amount of time. And, it's not just going away. They're dropping out because of it. And in the article, Mental Health's Impact in Schools, actually states emotional and behavioral problems can lead to office discipline, referrals, school avoidance, suspension, and being left back. Mental health and learning disorders can also lead students to drop out of school entirely, like we said before. And these consequences of these school-related disciplines and problems down the road could be, fairly serious. It could lead to, underemployment, unemployment. I'm sure some schools end up in prison. And, it's a more reduced quality of life by, having this thing that you don't know what to do. And when you go to get help for it, they put you on a ton of pills. and medication to suppress it, which suppresses your other emotions, and it's hard to get by in a school setting with that kind of problem. And I do believe that there are ways to suppress these negative emotions and these mental illnesses. In fact, the National Alliance on Mental Health or Mental Illness actually posted a little article that had a few natural ways to suppress any depression or high anxiety. And one of the top recommendations was deep breathing. And it says here, just breathe in for 5 seconds, hold the breath for 3 seconds, breathe out for 7 seconds. So something that's pretty simple. But it says this gentle repetition sends a message to the brain that everything is okay, or it will be soon. Before long, your heart will slow its pace and you will begin to relax, sometimes without even realizing it. So I do believe that deep breathing and breath control is a very good way to slow the heart rate down, and it can be quite effective, actually. So as you can see there are ways to do the same thing or accomplish the same thing as what the meds prescribed are trying to do, without the plus suppressed emotions that come with it. I personally know a lot of people that have to be on this medication, and they've told me multiple times how it suppresses all the emotions, not just the emotions it's designed to suppress. It basically turns you into a robot or zombie of some sort. It's tough for these people, and that's the reason I think that more research and more time and effort should go into finding better ways to treat mental illness and to help these people, because in the end, I'm sure they didn't ask for it. So yep, that's gonna do it for today's little episode. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.